Disclaimer! Warning! I do not have a Patreon, Discord Premium, or any pay service where you are asked to pay for reactions, or whatever. If I don't mention it in my videos, then I don't have one. These links you are clicking asking for money, you're getting scammed. Avoid Will Robinson. This is your only warning. If you keep falling for these things, that's on you, bud. And now we return to whatever vid this is. All hail the Hypno-Toad. What is up, Humanoid Nation? So today's video I'm going to be reacting to is by the YouTuber, the YouTube channel, Adrian Entertainment TV, and is by Daliso Chaponda. I only see him one time on the X Factor, the first time he was on there, and he was hilarious. Very clean comedian. So let's go with the Royal Variety Performance 2020. Funniest Daliso Chaponda makes the audience laugh endlessly, and this dude is mega hilarious. Let's go!
Our next performer made his name in comedy clubs and festivals across the world. After 2 sellout UK tours and countless TV appearances, he's about to make his Royal Variety Performance debut.
He does deserve it.
Daliso Chaponda!
He's such a lovable face, Thank
you so much. I am Daliso Chaponda. I am a foreigner. I am from Malawi in Central Africa. It is one of the British Commonwealth, minus the wealth.
Minus the wealth.
And it's funny when you're African, people make a lot of strange assumptions. And it's not even from malice. I had a woman who was clearly a fan approach me after a show. She was a posh lady in Oxford, and she was like, oh, you're so funny. It's so inspiring. I love you so much. It's so inspiring. You've come so far. It's so inspiring how you came from nothing.
Really?
Like, what is this woman on about? And the more she spoke, I realized what had happened. She grabbed hold of the fact that I'm from Africa and just started telling herself stories, imagining I grew up in some refugee camp or something like that. This woman had watched way too many charity ads.
Yeah.
She kept saying,
Too very posh. That's a rich woman to you.
Such good English. You've come so far. And yes, Malawi is one of the poorest countries in the world, but I wasn't. He had a Volvo.
He's not that poor.
And I actually felt bad letting her know that I grew up privileged because she had been so excited.
He's so excited.
She was talking to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I had to let her know she was actually talking to Carlton.
I love this man.
Because I am not that African. I don't have that Oliver Twist background. I never grew up in a village and changed my life. I never needed to because that was my mom. My mom grew up in a village, got a scholarship, became a doctor. Right?
Nice.
I never had to do that because that was my dad. He grew up in a village, got a scholarship, became a lawyer. It's amazing. I'm so proud of them, but it's a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, you got a lawyer and a doctor.
I speak good English because I went to posh British schools in Africa, like Hogwarts, Africa. But when I look back at it, the curriculum didn't make sense. My primary school was in Kenya, very posh school, but I was in Kenya. Surrounded by Kenyans. There is a Kenyan language, Swahili. Hakuna Matata. Disney did not make that up. It never came up.
Hold on. Wait, what?
In my
Oh, god damn it. What was that?
Kenyan language, Swahili.
Paper Space. Oh, that's an ad. Never mind.
Disney did not make that up.
Hakuna Matata.
Once in my schools, they taught me English, French, Latin. Latin is a dead language. I'm a bow, I'm a bus, I'm a bat. It's a waste of time. My crazy school thought there's more chance I'm going to run into the ghost of Julius Caesar than another living, breathing African. History class. I was in Africa, on African soil. You'd think maybe I'd learn about Nelson Mandela, learn about the Mahatma rebels. No, Henry VIII.
Really? Just Henry VIII.
William the Conqueror. I just accepted it because I was a kid. But as I grew older, I realized in loads of subtle ways, my school was telling me that my culture was horrible and yours was awesome. And then I moved to the UK and I heard people say, why do all these immigrants come here? You prepared me perfectly. But the minority. Most of you could not care less. In fact, I'll go one step further and say most of you hate each other more than foreigners.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Streets of Newcastle, someone said to me, "You're black, at least you're not from Sunderland." And I do have a big imagination. And having a big imagination is great for being a comedian, not so good for dating. So when you meet somebody on a Monday and you ask them out, you don't go out on a Tuesday. You go out maybe on the Friday. Between Monday and Friday, my imagination goes crazy. I start imagining all sorts of things. I start imagining it works out. Imagine I introduce her to my parents. Imagine we get married. The pressure is on. If on Friday she's like, I don't think we should do this again, I'm like, but hey, what about the kids? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
I love this guy.
It has been a delight entertaining you. Thank you so much.
Oh my god. I love how I just love this man. Ever since I seen him on the X Factor the first time, he's extremely hilarious and like a very clean comedian. I wish he had his own special on Netflix one day. Does he have his own Netflix special? I gotta look that up later. But yeah, some kind of special, like an hour long, because this guy deserves it. But anyways, that's it for now, Humanoid Nation. Humanoid Freak out. Bye.
Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito.